so honored to have IGAK Satrya, the Indonesian cultural attaché at the Embassy of Indonesia, Singapore. And this is part of our series of knowing the movers and shakers in the embassy. Hello, IGAK Satrya, how are you?
Hello, Namita. I'm very good, thank you. And thank you for coming to the embassy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. IGAK Satrya, today we want to know about you, we want to know about the department, and we want to know about the collaboration between Singapore and Indonesia, of course, how you are leading it from. So we start with you. You've been here for almost 2 years now.
Almost 2 years, correct, yes.
And have you settled in well in Singapore?
Of course, it's only 2 years. I mean, it's not too late to say not settled down, but yeah, enjoy it much. Enjoy it much, yeah.
I see. And tell me about your family, who's here with you?
Oh, okay. I bring the whole family here, the whole army. So I got a wife and 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter study in school in Singapore. As you know, we have a school here.
Yes.
The first one in primary school, the second one is in high school.
I see.
And so far, I believe they enjoy Singapore as well.
You come from Bali.
Yes, I'm a Balinese.
Yes. Tell me about that.
Well, technically I'm a Balinese. I was born in Bali, but then during my college, I moved to Surabaya, and then moved to Surabaya for my job, and then I moved to Singapore now. Bali for me is always home. Everywhere I go, Bali is my home. Bali, you know, is a word in Indonesian language, Malay. It's a sort of words. Bali, kembali. Bali is a move back. Everywhere you go, as far as you go, you need to go back.
Yes.
You need to go to Bali.
Yes.
That's the philosophy.
I could second that, you know. Bali is a place for many Singaporeans to go and rejuvenate also.
Exactly.
Not only Singaporeans, people from all over the world.
Yeah.
The place is so zen, it's so inviting, so we really like it.
I live in Kuta, you know.
Oh, you do?
So,
now I'm very jealous.
I mean, I understand the way Kuta before the tourists come until now.
I see.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. There are more tourists than Balinese.
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't have a number, but probably, yeah.
So tell me about your ministry, Bob.
Yeah, actually I'm a lecturer. I'm a
Oh.
lecturer. I teach and work at University Airlangga in Surabaya. It's a public university. It's the 4th best university in Indonesia according to QS World, and the rank is 308 at the moment. So in the Asia, and then well, the job for Atas of Education is actually for all the academics who works under the Ministry of Education. So then when this position opened in 2021, first I think, I consider to apply because I love changes. And I mean, moving to a new country, the new culture, facing the new challenges, the new opportunity as well. So that's where I applied, and short story short, and then I got the job. So, well, I'm in Singapore now. I have many dreams, many what we call programs to enhance partnership between 2 countries in education aspect. So I have so many networking actually from university in Singapore before. By then I can enhance the possibility to work with them.
What would you say about education system in Indonesia? What do you find as strengths for your education system, and how do you think Singapore and Indonesia can enhance that?
We have changing a lot under the Minister Nadine. The ministry promotes the new curriculum. We call it Curriculum Merdeka. This curriculum basically giving the ideas that lecturers, teachers, students can study, work based on their cultural context. For example, student in Jakarta will learn a lot about Jakarta, for example.
Yes.
But student in Papua,
Yes.
they have to learn about Papua.
Yes.
They doesn't need to learn about Jakarta
Yes.
because the context is different.
Yes.
So this curriculum gives the opportunity to student, to school, to what we call to develop their own needs based on their context. So this is good, and this curriculum also provide the idea that education should be fun.
Yes, I like
School should be fun. Studying should be fun. Not stressful. Enjoy the process.
I see.
Explore a lot, and then learn a lot as well.
I see.
I believe this will need the process. This will
Yes.
need the time.
Yeah.
Singapore did 30 years
Yes,
to reach this position now,
yes,
and those things we need to learn from Singapore as well.
yes,
I mean, Singapore now become a benchmarking on, for example, the score for the PISA, for example. Singapore become the first for the 2-3 consecutive years.
yes,
So I think we need to learn from Singapore.
yes,
But based on the cultural context, we have similarities.
yes, of course.
That's also become our strength actually.
Yes,
The richness of the culture, the richness of the ideas of the ethnical languages and things become our strength. That's the thing that we propose to Singapore partners. We have a lot. We have natural resources. We have so many bright students.
yes,
We have potential. We have so many opportunities.
yes, yes,
Then working together, there will be a good idea because we live in the same region.
yes,
The first thing we need to see if something happen is
Yes.
our neighbor, right?
yes, of course.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
So the first thing happen in Indonesia, we will look out for the help from Singapore. Also Singapore, something happen in Singapore, we look out for help from Indonesia.
Absolutely.
That's the idea of the Asian region. That's
Yes.
our value.
Yes,
You know what, gotong royong, the ideology of gotong royong, that's the thing that we need to implement.
absolutely. Pak, how are the job opportunities for your students back in Indonesia?
Well, now everything's changed. The world is changing a lot,
Yes,
It's even compared to my era, like 5 years ago. There is some job in the past. It's not exist anymore now.
true.
But there is job now. We don't even think about that
Yes.
5 years ago.
Yes,
So I think it's always a potential for our student in Indonesia to reach that kind of, or to create their own jobs.
yes,
So that's the thing that we need to facilitate.
yes,
We need to provide the idea of the basic idea of what will the world be
yes,
in the next
yes,
5-10 years.
yes, yes,
So then the student can create their own job.
yes,
They will be.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it. They will be fine and create a job. But we
Yes.
need to provide the basic
yes,
science, basic science and things, the idea of the technology,
yes,
without leaving our culture.
yes,
That's the thing that we can provide. And then the student will find their own pathway with our system. However, the state should take the rules to make sure the student can have their right.
yes,
The basic right of the education,
Yes.
and they have to the primary education sector, and then secondary education sector, and higher education sector. So they can have that one. And
Right now, that's the case, right? The government is providing
all the basic education.
yeah. So it's free for the students.
Yes, people student.
Oh,
Yeah,
I should have been born
especially
in Indonesia.
Especially in the state,
I see.
in the state school.
Mm-hmm.
Should be, they have to be free. It should be
I
free.
see. Yes,
But still, we have challenges. We have issues.
Yes.
We are very diverse, and we geographically scattered.
yes,
That's our main issues. now.
yes, yes,
So I have to admit that maybe in some aspect we provide our best,
yes,
but maybe in other area we need to provide more.
yes,
For example, we can provide almost everything in Java Island,
yes.
but we need to work hard to provide something in other island. It's
I
that's
agree
what
because it's very challenging. 17,000, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
That's a lot of islands.
280 million people.
Oh, but still, it's one united country, which is congratulations for that.
Thank you. we need to work hard for that.
Pak, your minister was here.
Yes, last week.
Please update us on what happened and what will this visit bring forward.
Actually, this work from like 2021. Between there was agreement between two ministers at the time. We agreed to put our effort on collaborative programs on educations, research program, student assistance, study program things, with the help from LPDP. Is the committee to manage the endowment fund in Indonesia under the Ministry of Finance. And this year we agreed to provide 1 trillion rupiah in Indonesia for 5 years term between NTU and 4 universities in Indonesia. I need to make sure ITS, ITB, UI, and UGM.
You can perhaps share the document with me later.
Oh yeah.
So,
There's
yeah.
some photos
Yeah,
and things.
yeah.
We opened a research center in NTU, facilitated by NTU, and then they will work to implement the program for 5 years.
Wonderful.
We have also
It's a very good initiative because it will have far-reaching effects.
Yeah.
Now, this student exchange, knowledge exchange,
Yes.
it can have more, snowball
mobilities,
effects. Yeah.
We do have also consortium between 5 universities in Indonesia and 6 universities in Singapore.
Which are these universities? You can tell me this side, and the other side you can maybe give me the document.
Okay. All state universities in Singapore, MTN, US, SMU, SUTD, SIT, and
Everything.
SUSS.
Yes.
And also 5 universities in Indonesia.
I see.
For now,
Yeah.
we plan to expand the consortium, becoming more university in Indonesia, become maybe 10 next year,
Yes.
and then maybe become 20.
I
So
see.
all the university will have opportunity to collaborate with the 6 universities in Singapore.
Wonderful. I like this initiative. It's good collaboration. It's on the ground. You
Yeah.
can see results, and that's a wonderful thing.
So the agreement will be signed, and so basically all universities in Singapore now can collaborate with our university.
Wonderful. Well done. Congratulations. How large is your student body in Singapore, and how do you engage them?
Okay, I don't have the exact numbers actually, frankly speaking, because
But any ballpark, like?
yeah, we roughly maybe like 8,000-10,000 students here, spread out from primary school to the postdoctoral students, and the number is growing, I believe.
I see.
Singapore become one of the favorite destinations to study because of some or most beneficial aspect. The geographical aspect very close.
Yes.
Only 1 hour flight.
Yes.
The culture is not so different.
True.
And well, we easily find Indonesian food, Indonesian food. So, and the people, we are very similar.
Parents feel safe if they send
Yes,
their children.
also, that's the
When you
one.
send them to West, you're a little worried.
Quite
Culture is
different,
different.
yeah,
You don't know what they're going to do.
correct.
Here, you think.
Yeah. Even though we have problem with language, we can speak Malay.
Yeah. So it's almost
yeah,
similar.
It's almost similar.
Yes.
But yeah, the safety and the education system is here also becoming our benchmark. So it's a trendsetter. We don't have to go to Europe to find European system of
Yes.
education.
Yes.
And the multicultural aspect of education also becoming the plus system.
Yes, of course. Apart for the students, do you know whether the trend is they stay on or they go back to Indonesia?
Well, it's based on the regulation as well. Because in Singapore, only students from state university can have opportunity to apply for the job.
Jobs, yes.
But the private university, if they couldn't find a job during their study time, they had to come back to Indonesia.
Yes.
So the trend is they look for a job in Singapore, of course.
Yes.
But the numbers of they going back and find a job in Indonesia also quite similar, because we provide the scholarship now for international student
I see.
under the LPDP. That's also the biggest scholarship we provide to students every year, 1,000 students
Wow.
to any university in the world, and they need to come back to Indonesia.
Oh, I see.
Because-
That's similar to how Singapore has. We give scholarships and then they have to pay back. Yes.
Because
Yeah.
they use our tax money.
Yes.
So
yes,
they need to giving back to the country,
Yes.
giving back to the society
Yes.
by implement the knowledge after study.
It's my personal observation. This kind of collaboration really pays dividends much larger than just investors coming and putting in money. Because this way you are training your workforce.
Yes,
They
human
they
resource.
learn from the other
Yes.
countries. They implement it in your countries. So the change is like very very
Correct.
big. Pak, we've written about Sekolah Indonesia,
Yeah.
but we were speaking just a while ago. More people need to know about Sekolah Indonesia.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to tell us, our readers? Besides the Indonesians, is it open to other? What kind of curriculum do you have? Anything you want to share about the school?
Thank you. Yes, we do have Sekolah Indonesia here. We call it Sekolah Indonesia Singapura. It's a private school under the Singaporean law. But because of the privilege we managed by the government, foreign government Indonesia, and then we only allowed to receive Indonesian citizen,
I see.
or only Indonesian citizen who have an Indonesian passport.
I see.
So, but considering we had almost 220,000 Indonesian in Singapore.
Yes. That's a large number.
Yeah, that's a large number. And then we still have potential with that. So, Indonesian citizen who live in Singapore has an option to send a student to local school, international school, or to Indonesian school.
I see. So, how many students do you have?
For now, we have 170 students from primary to the high school,
I see.
and the number is growing. We do have some applicants waiting,
I see.
but the problem we need to maintain the composition, the
Yes,
ratio.
yes.
We don't want to be so many students, but
Yes.
the teachers is lack of the issues in there. So we provide the curriculum in Indonesian curriculum. That's also become the thing because we have quite different academic curriculum here.
Yes.
In Singapore, we start the academic year in January, but in our school, we start the curriculum in July.
Oh.
So that's a different thing.
I see.
That maybe becoming issue for non-Indonesian, but
Yes.
but they solve the issues for our Indonesian citizens.
I see. Any chance that you're going to kind of change it to how it is here?
Oh no, because we provide the school to help Indonesian citizen who might need to go back to
I
Indonesia.
see. I understand. So
Especially,
it's not
yeah,
necessary in that
Yeah,
sense.
diploma,
Yeah.
diaspora,
I
who
see.
maybe stay in Singapore just for the
For
short
a short while. Yeah.
5 or 6 years.
So the teachers are all from Indonesia?
The teachers is from Indonesia, the funding management from Ministry of Education.
And it comes under the embassy also?
It's a collaborative work between 3 ministries.
I see.
The curriculum and all administrative coming from Ministry of Education, most of the teachers. The rent and all for the money things become responsibility of Minister of Finance. And for the building and for the physical becoming responsibility for the embassy or Ministry of the Foreign Affairs. So these 3 ministries work together.
How long has it been on?
It's already been in Singapore from since the beginning of partnership between Indonesia and Singapore.
Oh.
But physically, we start in Singapore in around 80s.
You have a very interesting, nice building in Siglap.
Yeah. From Indonesia one.
Yeah.
Indonesian type.
Yeah, it's very nice and different. If you want to see Indonesia and you go to that building, you feel very nice.
We just received the permit from Singapore government to extend our school until 2027.
Congratulations. Oh.
And we work together with the Singapore Transport Authority. They will build the linkway from the new MRT station to the front of the school. So to ensure our student safety from the school to the MRT station.
As we spoke earlier, culture is something that binds us as human beings very closely to each other. You are also in charge of culture, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, kind of.
So you have a very large portfolio. I think you must be very efficient. They've given a lot of work to do.
We work together with the function of the information and social culture.
Yes. So tell me, how do you engage? What are your programs? And what are you trying to promote?
For the cultural aspect, I support the idea from all the culture communities based on the education institution, maybe student dance group, maybe an art school. So that's the thing that I can help, I can support and facilitate, especially to partnership between the art school in Indonesia with the art school in Singapore.
I see. So do you have a program lineup, or how do you do it? Is it ad hoc, or how, when you get?
Especially ad hoc. Because you're right, I'm so big, so spread out, so I need to maintain. Yeah. So for the culture aspect, I'm still on the ad hoc program.
I see.
Especially to facilitate school who want to perform in Singapore. We do have some planned program in October in Bulan Bahasa, Bulan Bahasa and Budaya. So we provide some dance from the school, film screening and things in the city.
Yeah, you have a very beautiful embassy, very large, one of the largest in Singapore. Congratulations on maintaining and keeping it up to date. You always.
First arrived also with honestly.
What I like about Indonesian officers who come, including you, is that you work a lot, but you do it happily. How do you do that?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I mean, it's not only a job,
Yes.
It's the thing we love.
Yes.
I mean, I love to connect with people. I love to do education. I'm a lecturer, so I love to,
What did you
with the
teach,
students.
Park?
I teach film and media arts. So
You're my professor then.
It's kind of way to me to pretend to be academics. So yeah, it's not about job. It's doing the things that we like and we love. That's also makes a difference. If we're doing that only for a job, that might be different.
Yeah, so it's coming from your heart, that's why it makes it so easy. And I always come to your embassy and I see thousands of people being fed. If there's an activity in the morning, there could be even bigger activity. You pull it off so beautiful. I think it's like a master events company.
I mean,
How do you do it?
we already get used to it. I mean, and as the principle is basic principle we have always doing it. Everyone who comes to embassy is our friends.
Yes.
It's still your friends. If your friends happy,
Yeah.
so it's not a guest. It's
No.
different.
It's family.
It's family. Yeah. So that's the way our donors also consider it. It's all friends.
Yes.
Or the only embassy who has not really, secure profile is only Indonesia.
Yes.
We open for everyone as long as
Yes. Yes.
we don't have we don't look like a fort.
Yes. Yes. And I can vouch for it. I've been coming here for over 20 years, and one ambassador after another, and I feel at home. So you guys have done very well, and you welcome Singaporeans, and you're very forthright in sharing what you know, and that's the joy of having Indonesia as our neighbor and as a well-wishing.
It's a one region, one Asia.
Yes.
So I think this is the philosophy we need to do.
Park, as I was mentioning, this year Sun Media is 25 years in business, and Indonesian Embassy was one of the few ones we started our business with. So we are doing World Opportunities Forum. We are also doing a diplomatic ball where we celebrate 100th issue of in diplomacy.
You're doing a lot of job too. How are you going to do that?
I was trained by Indonesian Embassy. So of course, your embassy is very special to me because when you are starting, people who trust you are very important to you.
Yeah, right.
So I have a lot of gratitude for everything that your embassy has, and I look forward to your participation in all these programs. I've done some events in your. It's called Nusantara outside.
Yeah, Rome.
Yeah. So I didn't know this Nusantara will become bigger than Nusantara.
The idea of Nusantara is a kind of. It's always culturally and politically ideas,
Yes. So now with the new government, do you see any changes in the ways education will be looked at, culture will be looked at, because that's your jurisdiction?
Well, The new government say will continue the programs from the Pak Jokowi. So there will be no radical changes on the system, because maybe we learn a lot. We change too much, but we didn't get the result. So
Yeah.
we have a solid foundation at the moment. Well, we need to revise some aspect, of course. We need to see the contextually.
Yes.
We also anticipate the global changes that might affect the program. So I think this is okay. But so far, I believe the program will be continuing as is.
In terms of investment in education, are there any institutions from Singapore which have invested in Indonesia?
We do have a request from some schools. Singapore Chinese Girls School, for example, they will open the school in Bali, in somewhere in Bali, I forgot where it is. And we also expect or hope University in Singapore open their branch in Indonesia. We do have embassy, they call it embassy, SMU embassy in Indonesia, in Jakarta now.
Yes,
It's a good step. I mean,
yes.
maybe in the future it will change to be SMU in Jakarta, for
Yes.
example. Because why we expect that? Because we have potential in Indonesia.
Yes, of course.
By opening the branch
Yeah.
and Singapore University in Indonesia, they will open the opportunity for our students
I see.
to get the most one among the world, most certificate education system
Yes.
in Indonesia.
Yeah. And you know your population is so much,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
are young people. You know your demographics is always
So young, yeah.
So I think for Singaporean institutions, it does make sense for
Yeah.
us to not only get students from Indonesia but also
Yes.
have our presence in.
There will be still some Indonesian students will go flying to
Yes.
Singapore to study in
But
Singapore.
that's all
of course.
right.
But also there will be some students maybe who couldn't fly to Singapore.
Yes, yes.
But they want to, and
Yes.
they have the opportunity to study.
Yeah.
And by then, opening the branch in Indonesia will be open up.
Does for example, a university wants to start, does your government partner or give any special concessions for such institutions?
Yes. We do open some. The government facilitate. Now we have, I think, seven foreign university in Indonesia already.
Is this from Singapore or other countries?
No,
Other countries.
from Australia, Monash University, King College London, Southeastern University in Australia as well, Jianghua University of China. So I think 6 already been established. They start this year. Monash already started last year.
Yes.
So I think we hope one of the Singapore university also will do the same.
So in terms of facilitation, do they give them land? Do they make it cheaper for them? The taxation is what is it?
As long as they create foundation together with the local
Partner.
local partner,
Uh-huh.
they will give an opportunity for that.
I see.
They open in the special economic zone. We do have 12 special economic zone.
Yes.
That's for the school and university to open that.
I see. Now, as you know, this is a series for people to understand the people behind who do all the admin lovely work. So we are very happy to introduce you to the public and say what kind of work should they have to be able to come to you? What can you solve for them?
So let me get it.
You know, Singaporeans
Yeah.
who want to be part of education system.
Okay.
So you are the face of the education system in Singapore. So under what circumstances can they approach you? For what purpose?
Well, if you want to collaborate with Indonesian institution in education, just feel free to contact me. And if you want to know more potential about education and culture in Indonesia, also we can have a chat, have coffee together, and see what I can do, what I can bring here as well. One thing, the foundation in Singapore, SG100, contacted me last week and seek for help to find us partners in Indonesia. A school in Surabaya, they will provide the training of the English languages, and they will bring the student to Singapore. But also they will bring Singaporean students to Indonesia.
Wonderful.
And
That's
high
it.
school. I think this is the example that we can do and what I can facilitate.
Okay, now we come to the What do you like about Singapore?
I love the food. I love laksa. I mean the original laksa.
Yeah.
You know, we can find laksa anywhere
Yes.
now, just like we can find rendang anywhere.
Mm.
But I think laksa in Singapore is different. So I think-
Yeah, thank you. And if you want to invite Singaporeans, like where should we go and what is the food we must try in Indonesia? Best?
Well,
Your choice.
We have diversity in food. So let's say we have 7,000 ethnicity, then you will have 7,000 different food. So
we need a few lifetimes to finish that.
some area has their own uniqueness.
Uh-huh.
It depends on how do you like the food. Do you like spicy or not? Do you like
Yes.
sweetness or not?
Yeah.
Do you like the extreme food or not? It's quite different. But for sure, we have 37 of soto.
37.
37 different kind of soto. The
Okay.
name is the same soto,
Mm.
but the ingredient is different, the taste is different, but we call it soto.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So they should go for a soto trail.
Soto trail. Try soto in every city. That's different. That's the second one. To consider your ability to respond to the spiciness. Some area most popular with always spicy. Wherever you want, say not spicy, they still provide the spicy one. Because that is the zero spicy for the level. It's still spicy. If you love spicy food, go to spicy area.
It's been delightful to talk to you, Buck.
Thank you very
And
much.
we look forward to you getting more success during your tenure
you.
and bringing prosperity both ways.
Yeah, thank you
And
very much.
thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for your interview me to provide more about me and about the system.
Thank you. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.